In this video, we're going to teach you how to use the contacts feature within the app. The contacts is going to be found inside of the More button on the top bottom right. If you'll tap there and then select contacts. What this is going to do is it's going to allow you to be able to sync your contacts. You can see, I'll go through that initial phase there, and I can go in here and I can actually go in and either select individual contacts or I can select all contacts. Selecting individual contacts will allow you to go in, select all, and press OK on the data privacy. This is going to allow you to go in and select individual contacts one by one. So if I go in, if I want to begin to kind of add these one by one, I can do that. That's going to do that and allow those will now sync into the app. You can also sync all of your contacts. So if I go into my all contacts, to do that, I'm going to go back to where it says sync device contacts. This is going to take me back. And if you just tap that sync all at the very top right, that will sync all your contacts, click done, and they're going to sync them all. So for me, I find it much easier to use the app if I sync all of my contacts within the app. It's a little easier to, search who I'm looking for. If I'm looking for an individual, I can type in Adam Roberts and I can find him very easily within the app and then be able to share from there. So that's the idea and what we want to do pertaining to the syncing of contacts and so forth. Now, one other thing I'll mention, within the contacts area, you can also swipe to make a list. So I can swipe right for a hot list or left for a cold. And this is kind of a gamified approach to kind of building a list of contacts. Those contacts will then live in the hot folder above and the cold folder. So kind of a very simple way to create a list of people that you plan to reach out to, or cold contacts, maybe timing wasn't right, they weren't responsive or whatever. That's how that will work. Additionally, you can also tap on the swipe feature next to the cold button at the top. You can, that little where the finger is or the hand is, this is going to be a way that you can swipe right or left to build a list of contacts. You can also swipe up or down. That will basically allow you to skip or hide the contact from your list. Again, this is a very easy way, kind of gamified way of kind of building a basic list of people you want to reach out to in both a hot and cold folder. One other tip that I'll share with you that's important when it comes to adding a contact, there's two ways that you can do that. You can add a contact by tapping on the top right plus sign. That will allow you to get access to the ability to add a contact on the fly. You meet an Uber driver, you meet somebody on the airplane, you meet somebody new in the grocery store, whatever. You can just add a quick contact on the fly and be able to do that. One other tip that I'll mention, as you'll notice here, you can add phone number, emails, addresses, everything that you would expect with a contact. One of the things that you should remember is one of the benefits of using the app to share content through is that you can create unique trackable links with contacts. One tip that I'll share with you that's kind of an advanced tip, when you can add a contact that is not without contact information, for example, a phone or an email. If you are friends with somebody on Facebook or on Instagram or on LinkedIn and you do not have a phone number or email, you can certainly go in and type the name of the person. And this is an Instagram contact. And this is a way for you to create a contact on the fly. And that person is now able for you to be able to share with that individual directly. So if you go into Marie, you'll notice a Marie Smith I just added. I don't have a phone number or any contact information, but I'll show you in the other training video. If you watch the video, sending a trackable link, you are able to do that through by creating a trackable link to a contact and sharing it externally from the app through WhatsApp or like in the case of this example, Instagram or Facebook, you'll be able to share that. So one other tip also that I want to make sure that you're aware of, now that I've synced my contacts here for the first time, I now can add a contact to my phone. And in order for those contacts to appear here within the contacts area of the app, I need to use a feature called Pull to Refresh. You'll notice that it has listed there at the top of the screen below search the last time that I pulled to refresh the app. So to do that, again, I want to just make sure my contacts are up to date from my phone. I'm going to just simply pull down and let go, and that's going to refresh my screen and do that. So that's another suggestion. Just want to make sure you're using the pull to refresh feature to make sure your contacts are up to date as you add them into your phone. And then some of the basics when it comes to sharing content with individuals. One other thing is I go back into Marie's contact information, the contact that I added. If I've already sent information to her, do you see where it says feed below her name, that little circle? If you tap on that, it will take you to be able to see what interactions you've had with that individual. So in this case, I have no history of shares with that person, so there won't be anything there. But if I have shared with Marie and she's interacted and I've sent maybe a video or a couple of links, product links and so forth, those shares histories will show up within the feed area itself. So those are some of the basics when it comes to using contacts and things to remember. Pull to refresh. Adding a contact without contact information is ideal to do when sending and creating unique links to send to them through messaging apps like direct message on Instagram or Facebook Messenger. And so hopefully that was helpful as you're using the contacts feature within the 3 app.